After the integration scenarios are maintained for BRM, right, the three integration scenarios, the next step as a prerequisite is to associate actions to the default connectors, right, your connectors. So how do you do that? So in SPRO, go to, we don't need this anymore. Let's go to access control. Okay. Now in access control, so you will have to maintain configuration parameters also. We'll see what they are, what parameters you need to maintain. Maintain connector settings, let's see what it is, but this is not the requirement, right? This is where you define what kind of systems you have, whether the systems, the connectors that you are including are production type or a development type or a testing type. This is not what we want to see now, right now. The step that we want to do is associating actions with connector groups. Okay, so here when I click on this, we can execute, and you have the connector group, right? So if you had created your own connector group, you would see it here. But since we did not, we are using SAP's default one. Select. So anyway, so if you have to add your own group, so you can come here, connect to the group, and then you have to make it active, okay? And the application type would be whatever. So in our case, it would have been SAP. So we had pick SAP here 001. Okay, so anyway, and save it. So since we are using the SAP default one, so make sure, we need to ensure that the connector group is set to active status. But now we need to assign the actions, right? So click on, the first step is select the group and click on default connector to the group, right? And here you have to assign all the 4 actions that you see. And any given point of time for a connector, one could be set as defaulted, okay? So click on new entries. When you click on new entries, you'll get connector group, action, and target connector group, okay? So in the connector group, you pick your connector group, which is in our case is this. In the action, so you'll have to assign all the 4, okay? You want to assign the actions marked 1 to 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're using HR module, then maybe 5th one also, but typically if you're not using HR, then you'll use only the first 4. So you click on the first one and assign your target group in a target connector and then say default. So once you save it, right, you will get this entry. Okay. So like that, once you click on new entries, you keep on adding the first the entries for all these 4 actions, 1, 2, and 3, 4. And for all of them, you have to say default. Okay, you pick your select connector group, pick the action, and your target group, your target connector, and then say default. And once you do that, this is how it's going to look. All your entries. So since we are using our target connector group as EHP CLNT 100, we have made that as default. Okay, so you also at least, that the only thing is, you have to make sure there is at least one default per action. Okay, that's what this means, at least one default. Okay. And when you save it, it will again prompt you to, create a request or assign it to a transport request. You just do that. Okay.